Welcome back to the final segment of Investing with Confidence. As always, I am your host, Joshua David, talking about those do's and the don'ts, how to make smarter investing decisions in your income accounts and your retirement accounts, and how to maximize or utilize your time efficiently in the financial markets, using markets that are open 24 hours a day. So you have the opportunity to trade and invest at night if you work during the day. The cryptocurrency market is open 24 hours a day. So you have futures and Forex that's open around the clock as well. If you happen to miss 2 tickets for the investing class to learn more about those different leveraged assets that have 24-hour opportunities, call 952-814-4410 or text the word invest to the number 484848. When you do that, you're going to receive a free cryptocurrency foundations course. And Al, we talk a lot about, you have two phases of your life. You have your accumulation phase, which is your working years, and then you have that retirement phase, which is where most people, and I'm just assuming here, most people want to have a great retirement life to be able to do the things that they choose to do, not having to go to a job, not having to have a part-time job. They want to be able to build accounts to be able to live off. That's what most people, I'm assuming, want and strive to do. And those are those golden years. Those are those golden years of your life. Now, a lot of people, they're not getting there. They're not achieving that goal of having the time of their lives when they are in their retirement years, right? So what are some of the things that you're doing right now to help people start building for the future? So during that accumulation phase, so when they get to that distribution phase, getting there and staying there with confidence.
Well, it gets down to what I was saying before about what you need to do to add golden to your retirement years. The first thing is start as early as possible. Don't wait until you're in retirement and then hope things work out. The earlier you start, the less money you're going to have to put aside to grow to get you to the point you would like to be in retirement. But that requires that additional income. So the number one thing for everybody is to learn the income strategies first. And those strategies use assets like futures, like for the foreign exchange market, like options. Those are short-term trading vehicles with leverage, two of which trade 24 hours a day, which you can use in that income portion of building for retirement. When you're in retirement, and this is important at all phases, but especially in retirement, you have worked 30, 40 years to amass whatever you have in that retirement portfolio. The number one thing you have to make sure is that it stays with you, that it is protected. And that's one of the things that we teach our students initially. The first thing is how to make sure you never have a big loss, how to protect what you have. And number two, why not continue to grow that portfolio? What you have had maybe in a 401k or 403b, when you retire, that doesn't mean that should stop growing for you.
So just to clarify, so if somebody has, let's say, X amount of dollars in their retirement account, 401k or IRA, are there what type of techniques are there to generate off of that? So you're saying there's opportunities for that, right?
There's opportunities both to grow it and to generate income off of it. And it's important to know both of those. So while you're still in your accumulation phase, those income strategies you learn can still be used in retirement. And again, that allows you to take a small portion of what you have worked so hard for 30, 40 years and still participate in a big account. But the other thing that's important to know is how to self-direct.
Yeah.
You do not, if you retire, you don't have to leave your money in an employer's retirement account. You can roll that into an IRA, a self-directed IRA. What's the advantages there? Number one, you eliminate fees, those 2% to 5% fees that have already taken maybe half to three-quarters of what you could have had in retirement away from you. As long as you leave that money in those accounts, it's still taking that money away from you with basically mediocre returns.
Think about that for a second. If somebody has a retirement account and they go into retirement and they start to draw that off in retirement, and you're paying a fee on top of that, that goes a lot faster. And then the key is to eliminate those fees, because who's going to be the best steward of your money? It's actually going to be you. Learn those techniques and strategies now, so when you get into that future, those golden years, hopefully you have the opportunity to potentially build it, protect it, and then have those golden years of retirement.
Yeah.
So call 952-814-4410 for an investing class to learn the techniques that the smart money is using, which is those techniques that Al is talking about. They're also available to us. Call 952-814-4410 or text the word invest to the number 484848. Click the link and pick a date for that investing class. So Al, with retirement accounts and markets at all-time highs right now, I mean, actually after this week, we had a nice 2% drop in a couple of those markets. But the fact of the matter is they are at all-time highs. The majority of our listeners, I'm guessing, haven't experienced a down market. So, and everybody that's listening right now is probably saying, hey, the market always comes back. It always will.
Yeah.
But the difference is timing. When do you plan on retiring? You can't afford to retire and then have the market go down. So you have to be ready to protect those accounts. First of all, take those fees out. But how do you actually insure your portfolio so you don't have to worry about the timing?
Yeah, there is something very similar to an insurance policy on your portfolio, and it's something that you can use at every point, every stage in your financial life. And make sure that your assets are protected with that insurance policy. And we talk about that in these classes. It's an option strategy that you use. So options can be used to protect your assets, but they also can be used to boost the returns that you get on your portfolio. So options really are something you can use both for the short-term income, midterm, but then also in your retirement account. So it's probably one of the most important assets for people to learn how to use. You don't know much about options or futures or Forex now. It's simply because people haven't taught you. That's what the proper education should do. It should give you access to all of those, education and skill building on all of them. Warren Buffett doesn't just buy stock and buy companies. Warren Buffett makes $7 to $8 billion a year trading options.
Yeah, Al, just a lot of these techniques and these terms we're saying, like you mentioned earlier, are brand new. Talk a little bit about how a lot of the people that are coming to Online Trading Academy become comfortable getting into the markets, and a lot of that is the community. So talk about the instructors, the caliber of the instructors teaching our courses, and the community that are our students that are actually collaborating together to make smarter investing decisions.
Yeah, this is something that you really don't want to do on your own. I mean, you can do that. The market will be more than happy to educate you, which is going to be the most expensive education you ever get. But if you're going to learn how to do something, you want to learn from people that do it. Learn from people that are experts at that particular, whatever it is you're getting the education on. What about people that maybe traded on the floor of the Chicago Board of Options, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, trading futures professionally? Those are the people that are teaching our classes, people that not only have done this professionally in many cases, they're still trading full-time, they're still using the assets and the strategies that they're teaching in these classes. But the great thing about OTA, Online Trading Academy, is that there is a community. People have a bricks and mortar place where they can come and they can mingle with other people. They can talk to other students that maybe have had some success that will share those successes with them. People that will kind of keep you on your toes, maybe challenge you to do something that's maybe a little out of your comfort zone. But that community aspect is huge. And the access to instructors that have the expertise that our instructors have, not only are they teaching these classes, but you also have access to them. You know, what our way of looking at this is not just to give you some education, some knowledge, and pat you on the back and say, hey, good luck. It's to stay with you for life, to give you the tools, the resources, and any additional education and knowledge that you need to have the opportunity to be successful.
Yeah, just to double down on that community. I mean, trading and investing with other people helps you be more confident in your investment decisions. I mean, for example, this Saturday, we had a bunch of people coming into one of our trader groups on Saturdays, and it's kind of like an open house.
It is.
People coming in to help each other out, collaborate on different investment ideas, and it's just really that community. It's kind of like that country club. You go to that country club at that golf course, and that's one of those funnest things to do is collaborate with your friends and like-minded people to make smarter investing decisions. We do those on Tuesdays. We do these on Saturdays as well. I mean, for instance, next Saturday, we got 20-something people coming into one of our trader groups to learn more about a specific strategy.
Right.
So, I mean, there's sometimes strategy specific as well. And it's if you need to learn about that and you want to understand more about how the markets work, you got to have a community behind you, those instructors that have done it. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange, Chicago Board of Options, New York Stock Exchange. These are the people that are teaching the courses at Online Trading Academy. It's kind of like having a professional, like a Tom Brady, teach your kid how to play quarterback. No,
Right.
that is the GOAT teaching someone how to play. So Al, it's getting close to the end of the show, and we've had a lot of calls and text messages today for people to get started in these investing classes, to start their journey to make smarter investing decisions during their working years, if that's where they're at now. But also, we've had a lot of people that come to these classes that are in retirement, want to learn how to protect what they have to continue those golden years of retirement. So call 952 814 4410 for 2 tickets for the investing class, 952 814 4410, or text the word invest to the number 484848. When you do that, you're going to receive a link back in a text. You got to click that link, pick a date for the investing class. When you do that, you're also going to get that cryptocurrency course. So call or text for the investing class and the cryptocurrency course. Now, every single week you have a great OTA tip of the week. And I know today you have something a little bit different that's nice, special, and I really want to hear that today.
Yeah, well, today marks the 20th anniversary of 9/11, an event that really changed our world forever. And I know I speak for you, Josh, and myself, and everybody at the Online Trading Academy when I say we want to thank all of the first responders, the firefighters, the police officers, the paramedics, everybody that's serving and protecting us today. But especially, we want to thank and honor those that served during 9/11, risking and giving their lives to save others. The pride and the gratitude that we felt during that tragic event will never and should never fade away.
That's beautiful, Al. So, Al, we do these investing classes right here in Bloomington. I want to give away one last set of tickets. Call 952 814 4410 or text the word invest to the number 484848. As always, same time, same place next week, right here on WCCO. Retire young, my friends.